Hold on, Libra. Hold on. We're turning that light off. I don't like it when Bill's got a reflection. There we go. That's prettier. Now he just, like Henry Ford said, you can have any color so long as it's black. Hi, Libra. Good morning, Grand Rising. What's up? What's up, Lenny? Cappy Goat, Anna, Queen Tiki. Welcome in. How are you guys? Hi, Libra. What's up? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check for you and what's on your mind for the week ahead, pulling on current energies for the middle of December 2025 or so, thereabouts, because it doesn't matter. They're timeless messages. So whenever it found its way into your phone's algorithm and you clicked on it to come and hang out with us for a little bit or a lot of it, perfect timing as always. All right. These are timeless messages meant to find you exactly when you need them. All right. And whatever message comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, don't worry. When you're with me, you're ultimately and definitely protected. You know why? Because I turned the red light on. Now we're protected. All right. All right, Libra. Let's go, boys. Red light's on. Let's do it to it. All right. You ready? Let's go for it. God, tap me and tune me into Libra's energy. Let's go and give me everything you got for Libra. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, etc., and so forth. What's up, Destiny? How you doing? Thanks for coming to a live, girl. What up, what up? Ooh, sweet. I got a card that popped out. I dig it. Hey, Sunshine. I got the Queen of Swords, your energy. Remember, the queens in the tarot represent cardinal energy. Abigail the Peacemaker. The name Abigail might even resonate to you. This is that you're looking for some peace. And with the 9 of Wands to the 2 of Wands, really? That leads to the 10 of Cups. Okay, this is telling me right out of the gate that I'm going to be reading for two groups of Libras. There are some Libras that are here that are dealing with, I don't call it a past person. It's a current person because it's the one on your mind. But then, so this would be somebody you're currently involved with or somebody you're waiting to return or to return to. But then there's a group that's like getting involved in something new. All right. So I got you covered. Instead of 7 cards, I'll do 9 cards. We'll do you, the current energies, and the new energies. Piece of cake. I love you. This is awesome. All right, let's dig in. Let's go for it. All right, God, give me everything you got for Libra. Let's give it up for the cardinal air sign. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Somebody wants something about water park? Something about a water park? That's cool. All right, let's do it. 2 shuffles. You ready? Let's go for it. Here we go. What is that song? Hold on. I forget who sang this. Somebody help me out with this. It's I like the way you work it. No diggity. That's not a Nashville tune. Oh my gosh. All right, I've been in Metro Detroit too long. Hey, Brittany, what up, girl? All right, let's go. Because Libra, apparently your person likes the way you work it. No dig. Oh my gosh, I'm turning on a country station later. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's go. Told you I have a very wide eclectic taste in music. You never know what's in my playlist. Let's go. I'm fun on a road trip, though. Cancer energy, chariot vibes. It's a thing. Let's do it. 2 shuffles. Here is it. Is that who it is? Oh, cool. All right. Thanks. Backstreet. All right. Well, now I'm thinking about Backstreet's back. And that's Backstreet. All right. Thanks, right, girl. De nada. Awesome. All right. 2 shuffles. Let's go. 1 and 2. Bonus points if you've got that in your playlist or it pops up on your stream. That's cool. All right. Let's do it. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Here we go. Oh, Blackstreet. Sorry. I'm sorry, Queen Tiki. I'm white. I suck. Let's go. King of Wands is the overall energy. You got a lot of Sagittarius vibes coming out so far, even in the cards that popped. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Sag, or you got some Sag in your chart. I just totally insulted myself. Anyways, carry on. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with like a difference in like race or religion or something like a big difference. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. King of Wands to the 6 of Wands and the Sun card. That's a lot of fire. Leo and Sagittarius. Ooh, along with the 4 of Swords. That's you. Nice. After a pause for some reflection, some optimistic energy comes in. And I was watching a video this morning while I was having my coffee about how Leo energy has been through a lot in 2025, but 26 is a glow up. So wherever you have Leo in your chart, expect that area to help you glow up and grow up in 2026. All right. I dig this. The Hierophant too. Told you, some of you guys are getting spiritual or diving into your intuitive gifts. You know what I mean? Maybe a Libra starting a tarot channel. Let's see what's up. Or you already got one. Hi. All right. Oh, if you do, check out Sunshine, our main mod over here. Yeah, she got her own channel too. She's a Libra. Check her out. You guys, Libra gang. Ow! Gang, gang, skit, skeet. Let's go. I don't know any of those sayings. Let's go. I'm too old to act that cool. Delulu 6'7". We Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. This is a new start, fresh start on the Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Ace of Cups, which shows a past person returning. Somehow, even though I'm reading for two groups of Libras, the outcome winds up being the same. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Okay, so this is kind of neat. Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer energy comes in. A little bit of Gemini showing up just a little bit. But what we've got on this is, I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, this here is entering the promised land. All right, the book of Joshua might resonate to you in the Bible possibly, but you've come a long way on your healing journey, you know, and you're nearing the end of a lot of growing pains that you've been experiencing. Maybe not just as a result of planetary shifts, but the activity right here on Earth. You know what I mean? The Earth is going through an ascension as well. The frequency, the vibration that Earth bounces around at in space, it's elevating. The entire collective is going through a level up, all right? So with this awakening coming in the Page of Swords, it's like that you're experiencing a lot of lessons in one. But with Esther saving the Jews, I see you being saved for somebody very, very, very good. You know what I mean? All right? The sunspots on the sun, the CMEs, could even be a little bit of affection on you. And it translates, some of you guys might even have like eczema or blemishes on your skin. But actually, I'm seeing something more of like, maybe it's just like freckles or something, you know? But so maybe like you're feeling like you're being forced out of your comfort zone, right? And with the Good Samaritan on the Ace of Cups, something about the wishing well might even resonate to you. It's like maybe some of you guys are having those dreams, the mall person dreams, where you're in the empty, abandoned mall, but there's a fountain, okay? And some of you guys might not even be remembering your dreams with the Page of Swords, but they're going to start popping up. You may want to get invested into or do something like a dream journal or keep a notebook by the bed or keep your notepad app open. All right. Hey, Melissa, what up? Brandy. Hi, Brandy, Nicole. What's up, Ms. D? I dig this. All right. Because it's kind of like, even though you're coming out of your comfort zone with the Ace of Cups, it's a renewal in your emotions. Cancer, Leo energy. So you guys could be dealing with a Leo or a Cancer. All right. Then you got a Capricorn energy. And then all the air signs. Could be another Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But those could be where you got some strong placements in your chart. Like maybe like a Scorpio, Cancer placement. Like I'm thinking like Jupiter, Saturn, or Neptune possibly. Cancer, Pisces vibes. Okay? All right. Let's see what's up for those of you that are dealing with a current person. I cannot refer to this person as a past person. Number one, they never did like titles, right? I know. Anyways, ooh, scary titles, whatever. And also, you guys are still in each other's minds, so it's not a past person. It's a current person. All right, we got the king. Ooh, the Knight of Swords that I thought was the King of Swords at first. The Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Lovers. There's Gemini popping up just at the last minute. Whoa. Bonus card for the current person energy. Yeah, King of Wands. Man, they've been on there. They've been thinking about putting something to an end on this one. Like maybe it's kind of like you caught this person in a lie and it couldn't be taken back. The Knight of Swords. But God's telling me that the Knight of Swords, that's my chess move player. Okay, Aquarius energies. But it's not, well, somebody might play chess. But maybe somebody's into gaming, computers or video games or something. Because that's an oldie, but a goodie. It's Chessmaster. Remember those computer games, Chessmaster? Or maybe you just got an app in your phone that you play chess or like maybe even solitaire or something. Anyways, Knight of Swords. God's making chess moves down here on Earth, affecting the air sign, the element energy. Okay. With the Seven of Swords to the Five of Cups, this person got caught in a lie, right? And that's got them a little frustrated because it's something that's said that can't be unsaid. Like maybe you found out someone was still indulging in addiction after telling you they'd stopped, or telling you, oh gosh, really? Okay, I got to say the message when it comes out. For some of you guys, like they told you they'd stop talking to their ex, or they've cut all the exes out, and then you busted them sending a text message, and it's like, whoa, Seven of Swords, what you doing, right? What's up with that, Willis? You know, that might only be for 7 or 8% of you guys, but when the energy comes in, I gotta call it. You know what I mean? Melissa Justice, we've missed you. What up, girl? Feel free to say hi in the chat, Libra. It gives me a minute to retap into the energies. I like interacting with the chat. I think you guys are awesome. But this person has been through a little bit of a roller coaster ride that you may not even know about behind the scenes. Okay, because remember, Knight of Swords. God sees and hears the things that you don't, right? So the thing about this is that with this Lover's card, they're going through a bit of karmic debt to be paid off. And Mercury retrograde did get them. Okay, not a bad way, but it got to them. All right, like their indecisiveness was a problem. All right, so Let's see what's up now for those of you that might have been single and interested in this new energy coming in. All right, it's like an incoming warm front. I always wanted to be a meteorologist. Coming in on the Western home front, Libra, we have warmth and love and emotion. You know what I mean? It's cool. All right, let's keep going. Somebody here might be actually in like the news, the weather, or media of some kind. That's cool. I don't have the patience. I was never able to master the news voice. They wouldn't have let me go on and do news. Can you picture me being David Muir? Being like, hey, America, all right, let's watch some news. Let's do it. It's not going to work. Anyways, all right, the Four of Cups. This person fears this might not work, but with the Eight of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, they're going to come out of a, like, maybe a state of like a little bit of analysis paralysis, right? It like maybe this person seems to be like slow to slow walk in their decision making process, right? Which may have you feeling slightly frustrated, like, oh great, this isn't going to turn out any better or any different than anything else, right? So it's got you to a frustration point. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I do see that it's like things are changing in both of your lives. I almost see the Wheel of Fortune as opposed to it being the card of free will. I may actually do that, right, girl? That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, right? Be like, there's a lot of weather. It'd be like a Family Guy. All right, right, girl be like, all right, over to Archer with the weather. And I'd be like, it's cold out. How do you know this, Archer? Because I opened the window. Anyways, so see, this person distracts, right? When you want to talk about this, or you start to open up and get a little serious, they're like, oh no, let's talk about the weather, anything else, right? And you're like, come on, Eight of Swords. Like you don't know why it's not moving faster yet, right? Because that's Jonah trapped in the fish. That's my Long John Silver's card, right? Because just like nobody knows how Jonah got in the fish, nobody knows how Long John Silver's is still in business, right? The thing that comes in on this Wheel of Fortune, they're finna do something, all right? They got plans. So I'll dig in and see where it is, okay? And something happens in the not too distant future because the Wheel of Fortune represents Sagittarius and Cancer energy, okay? So something during Sag season before that comes in or ends, or Sag or Cancer you're dealing with, it focuses in on the fourth house energy about building a home and a family with, all right? So let's see what's up. Oh my God, I would totally work with that. It's Livonia Quinn, CBS News, New York. Over to Archer with the weather. It's New York, it's cold. All right. The air signs are actually pretty strong here, so it could be another Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You know what I mean? Sagittarius and Cancer are also strong. Capricorn's hanging out. Scorpio, more Gemini, more Gemini, more Gemini. Somebody might have a stellium or a Gemini stellium. That's kind of cool. And some of y'all, you or them are born on the 10th or the 7th, the 4th, the 14th, the 11th, or the 1st. And it looks like you could be seeing a lot of repeating ones at the moment. Okay, let's see where it goes. All right. Let's start with your energy and get a bit of clarifiers and see where it goes. Because the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, that's nice. That's bringing some dreamy 3D ideas into 5D ideas into a 3D fruition. It's kind of cool. Oh, what's up, yo mama? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Oh, thank you. Spinny hugs. Hey, Jess. What up? All right, let's go. Here we go. The Knight of Cups. Are you wanting the King of Wands? Are you wanting to make an offer towards the King of Wands with the Eight of Wands to the Queen of Cups? Man, Cancer and Sagittarius is strong with this one. So if you are feeling like you're being forced out of your comfort zone, King of Wands, right? With Freddie Mercury wanting to break free on this one, right? All right. It's like the Knight of Cups into this one is that maybe it's a result of something you keep trying to move forward from, but something just feels slightly off, like intuitively maybe, like it just doesn't feel right, you know? And some reason you can't seem to walk away from it, Knight of Cups. Some of you guys might be Libra, Scorpio, Cuspers. But in the same way that you can't walk away from it, though, due to like it being taking you out of the comfort zone, it's leading you to the new discoveries and the level ups that you're going to love and adore. Eight of Wands to the Queen of Cups. You're actually already moving towards the direction of real love. Okay? Some changes that come in on this one. I do see that there's like one person, though, that like you're either mad at or borderline ticked off with, that there's like an incoming, that energetical warm front I was talking about, okay? That will like make the energies right for communication to come in an optimistic perspective instead of so much passive aggressive energies. Because it's almost like you've gotten to a point that you don't want to deal with the passive aggressive energies, right? Some of you guys may both be into tarot. Oh, or because you guys still have each other's phone numbers and contacts in your phone, the algorithms are getting cross-infected, right? It's like COVID-2, right? So you guys might actually not be feeling too well right now, seasonal colds or sinus issues. But the thing on this is that with the direction of the attention being drawn in, it's like by choosing to be burnt out and then taking the work and action to go that way, Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands shows you moving to bring in new people, like just friends, soulmates, and that. You know what I mean? Some of you, some of you guys are cutting out stuff like, has anybody ever bought that book, Manifest the Divine by blah, blah, blah? Elaine doesn't exist, right? I don't know how that resonates, but the thing on this is, I don't even know if it's a real book, stupid, right? But anyhow, the thing about this is that maybe some of you guys have been like maybe getting weird phone calls or stuff like spam stuff, right? Stuff that might be asking you things about like, oh, you got unpaid park tickets or tolls, or you get like a weird voicemail that you can't hear or understand. For some of you guys, your person's actually going to reach out from a burner number. They're going to try to test the waves first, okay? And you're feeling this. You're really digging into some intuition on here. You must have some strong water in your chart. Scorpio, Cancer, or the Pisces vibes. Or you're dealing with one and they've rubbed off on you. You know what I mean? The energy on this coming in, it's like remember when they could accuse you of cheating on them, but then you found out they were cheating on you. This is like past energies. Now we're into like some stuff to connect you into it. This is not your current person. This is not the new person. Except for those 7 or 8% of you that like, why were they messing around on like Snapchat and Instagram? Why were they friending bots on Facebook? Oh, Lord. Okay, anyways, well, we're going to work through that. Everything happens for a very good reason. So there's a reason that they needed to learn a lesson. All right. So this is just kind of connecting into it because you know your worth and know what you want, right? Like, I think you've almost like with the Page of Swords had a lesson that you've passed in setting boundaries and knowing your worth, right? The direction that it comes out of on this one is that like, yeah, the way you're growing into new cliques, new friend circles that you're going to love while cutting out the lower level narcissistic energy as the world elevates, okay? The world is in the year of number nines. It's an energetical frequency completion. It's the death of the devil, the narcissist, the female and the male narcissist are coming to an end because it's just no longer appropriate, right? People aren't into that. They don't dig that vibes. People don't want to be part of the 80% of the world that doesn't date or anything, but they just can't put up with it. And that's why that energy is fading away into existence as we go into the next decade cycle that's more about good, awesome, traditional vibes. You know what I mean? Interesting how the 2026 calendar is the exact same as the 1942 calendar, right? Wonder about that. Anyways, doesn't matter. Gregorian made that all up. It ain't the universe's fault. God's like, I didn't do it. Not it. Right? That's why Ophiuchus exists, because it used to work out much better. Anyways, doesn't matter. With the Magician card, you're going into a vibe here that I do actually, you know what? That one person that you are a little borderline ticked off about could just be a friend, a separate soulmate connection or something. With the energies being right, they're going to reach out in order to, like, whose ever turn it is to go next will be clearing the air, making peace, where you can actually, there is like a soulmate, a friend or a sibling or something, a coworker that didn't work out between you two that actually starts to work out, right? You guys fix it up. It's going to be okay. That sort of thing. All right. So you've made a lot of the right moves. You're going in a good direction. You've got the right to be excited for stuff coming into 26 because you're going to boss up. Emperor vibes on the Magician. Aries, Virgo, Gemini. I love it. All right, let's get into the love department. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay, this would be like, let's call it past/current person. All right, is that cool, Tracy? Me too, Jenna. It's going to be good vibes. Hey, did it really, Jen? All right, let's keep going. We got to dig in. Let's see what's up. Queen of Cups means it's a good reach out. And I've already got one Libra here in the crowd, guys, that said, oh yeah, I already did have somebody reach out yesterday. That's the domino. The rest of the Libras, you'll start getting your messages in. We have confirmation that it's getting started. The name Jen might even resonate to some of you guys. All right, so let's dig in. Or Jenna, Jen or Jenna. All right. Eight of Swords. See how like both the current person and those of you dealing with a new person both seems like it's at an Eight of Swords stuck point? You know what I mean? Little interesting. No way, shut the door. 6 of Cups, but it came out reversed. So I got to focus on that card, okay? Because, it leads up to the 3 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Six of Cups reversed. The way I cleanse the energies, the table, and the decks between each reading, I reset everything. But if it comes out reversed, I have to honor it that way, right? Aw, thanks, Infinite Faith. He's our little Buddha Santa Claus. He's cool. All right. So when the Six of Cups comes out reversed, the thing on this is that like, it almost as if this being reversed, instead of it being part of their energy, it's almost like it comes back from your energy of a way that it affected you. Because it's like reversed like this. I see here that you've given your all to this already. Maybe some of you even traveled to see them, or like for those of you that lived at a distance, like you're almost ready to give up on something, right? Six of Cups. It's got you thinking back to be like, wow, I really thought we had something going on here. You know, the way that they like, remember like when you like, it's the sort of thing that when a control freak tries to belittle the other person into submission in order to keep them stuck, that you overcame that, right? Maybe for some of you guys, you do feel trapped in a home or a living situation. Like, I've got nowhere to go. I have to stay here. I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to pull a little bit of a side vibe, because the Hierophant to the Five of Swords, that's that 5 stages of grief that they were dealing with, right? Where they never opened up. They never showed any emotion. The Hierophant says they had to learn a little bit more. You know what I mean? So the thing about it is, on their side of the fence, the more they tried to move on while trying to talk about you behind your back, God don't like gossip. That's one of the 7 deadly sins. So there's even karma played out for stuff like that, right? That stuff that's not in an ironclad status. All right. This person couldn't keep a secret to save their lives, right? Somebody tells them, hey, don't tell, but I'm going to tell you something about blah, blah, blah. They're like, okay, I won't tell. Hey, what's up? You know, something like that comes in. So like they completely love to just Paul McCartney rewrite the entire history, right? Right. Oh yeah, I don't know how that happened, right? Yep, exactly. But the thing on it is that you knew they were lying because their mouth was moving. It's that isn't who is it? Oh my gosh, we're tapping into music. I can't remember the artist on. I know you're dying to do. Your lips are moving. Is that Meghan Trainor? That song may resonate, or you've heard it recently. So the thing on the Five of Swords is that they're slowly having issues with the love life, the romance life around their karma, as it continues to kind of strip them of their abundance piece by piece until they don't have any choice but to change. They can't keep going in the direction they were. God's not going to continue to reward them, and they're starting to wonder why. You know, Eight of Swords, you can't go spreading Libra's gossip everywhere or making Libra out to be the villain. It's like, now the thing about it is, on the Three of Cups to the Page of Cups, is like, well, I mean, the thing about this is that it's like God doesn't help out in the karma department, you know? I mean, honorable mentions for the plagues, the floods, the burning bushes, the fig trees, stuff like that. It's fine, whatever. Anyways, semantics, right? If God gets mad, he gets mad. But Libra, I do pull the vibes that the reason this person is still around, actually the reason this planet is still around, is because of Sodom and Gomorrah. You're the reason, Libra, that like if it wasn't for you, A138 Alpha Delta Batman symbol Atlas would have plowed right into the freaking planet. But God spared them because of you, not because of this person. But this person's having an awakening. All right. They're coming into a much more better knowledge on things. Straight up. So they did learn some lessons for you. This person is making a humbled attempt to reach out after going through an awakening. Right? Outgrowing a phase and a cycle and reaching a bit of emotional maturity and not being so dismissively avoidant all the time. Right? That's why they were, for the 7 to 8% of you this part hits, that's why they were flirting with other people in Page of Cups. Because they're like, I don't know what I want. I don't know. I just keep this. I don't know what to do. Right? Instead of just picking one thing and locking down to it. But for the rest of you, it was their own indecisiveness because their own ego was getting in the way. Okay? But the thing about this is that they're figuring out they were actually the problem in their life, okay? Some of you guys, they were just in way too much of a party stage and they've outgrown it. You know what I mean? You're at home and they're out partying, or after work, they got to stop at the bar or stop at the friend's house, or even for my male Libras, it's like, well, I'm on my way, but I got to stop and shop, or I got to stop at Delta or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like never really making time, and then manipulating the whole narrative to make like, no, I didn't do it. It's you. It's not me. Right? They had to grow up and just tell the truth. And you're going to be shocked at the transformation on this one. So the real choice comes out if you choose to accept the apology. That's a big part on this when they reach out, because when they do, it's going like here's the reason they haven't yet, because they're still completing the tests and maturity, where it's like they know they can't mess around with you again. You know, they already strung your heart out on a line once. So they know when they make contact, when they reach out, when they press send, that basically means, Libra, I want to be with you for the rest of our lives. They know it's not going to be a one night stand, a temporary thing. They know that it's going to be a long-term commitment. Okay. God's not letting them reach out until they are fully ready to accept that. So if you've already gotten the message, that means that they hit that point and they're good. If you haven't gotten it yet, it just means they're finishing up. All right. The domino theory, especially for somebody, I'm seeing like some of you guys will see through your TikTok feed or your social media, all of a sudden like stuff about dominoes, TikToks about dominoes falling or something. Okay. That's kind of a thing. And that's letting you know that the first Libra to get the message, the rest of y'all just like dominoes. All right. I like that. Now, let's tap in right quick. Let's see what's going on with this new kind of energy, because this person's the one that seems to slow walk their decisions. So this is for those of you that have chosen closure over continuation. Okay. All right. Let's see what's up. 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys might work together. Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys are already talking. King of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the Empress. This is a successful test being passed for those of you that chose to walk away from the past. King of Cups to the 2 of Wands and focus on yourself. Never look back, never go back. That's your rewards that are coming in. And this is where all the Libras come back together. 2 of Wands, being faced with that great choice. Those of you that are actually still going, those of you that are still going towards the new energy, the never again crowd, the group of you, about the 48% of you guys, you still hear from your past person, Libra, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Can we have another chance? And you can, that way, this is your test. God's like, are you going to let them have it? Or are you just going to respectfully decline and wish them well? You go in the right direction, you get faced with the rewards for your real love with an Empress coming in. The Empress is ready to receive. Nobody puts the Empress in the corner. And that's yours and Taurus's energy. For some of you guys, this person could have strong Taurus, strong Pisces, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo in their chart. Taurus, Aries, Virgo. Okay? Some of y'all, you were then could be born on the 3rd or the 8th, the 18th or the 5th, 15th, 25th, 26th, the 16th and 6th. Somebody's either a life path 3, 5, or 6. And I'm also seeing the 30th, the 18th, and the 17th. All right? Why did the 24th and the 28th just pop out too? Sorry about that. And something about January 8th is a date that may resonate to some of you guys with this energy. Okay? But that's the point where either way, you get both of it. All right, so I'm going to give you some more details on this person. I need one more card. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, this is why they're closed off with the Hermit card. I think for some of you guys, they're a hypochondriac. This is somebody like they don't hug, they don't shake. They're like, we just got a fist bump or something, right? For germs, right? Ringo Starr vibes, something like that on there. Could be a Cancerian or a Taurus or Virgo. So the thing on it is with the 5 of Cups, they're depressed. This person has been through a lot. So that explains why they're nervous about proceeding. Because some of you guys have already traveled to see this person, given your all to it. But then all of a sudden the text starts slowing down. They start going more quieter. They seem to focus more on their phones or themselves, right? Leaving you unread and feeling kind of unimportant, or imposter syndrome vibes, right? The thing on this is I'm not feeling those kind of vibes. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, Queen of Cups, or not Queen, King of Cups. This person is a nice divine emotional counterpart for you. Cancer, Pisces energy. King to the Queen of Cups. It's like a great decision is made to pass the test in the not too distant future. So it's like maybe you're feeling like they picked somebody else because of some of the stuff you've been through before, but I don't see that. The thing on this is that they are letting go of an older mindset too. Remember, the entire world is in a year of number 9. And everybody's completing things, leaving cycles, leaving mindsets behind. This person's dealing with that too. And they've got a little bit of like a PTSD from what they went through before they met you. That's why they're still in their self-love journey on the King of Cups. You know what I mean? So the thing on this that comes in is that you might be surprised to find out like whatever loss they experienced before you was equally as traumatic, but now they're kind of falling for you and they're getting ready to send a message and come unstuck. All right. So the thing about it is just, it was some very traumatic energies. I feel like you guys are mirroring, you know, and then the things are changing in both of your lives rather fast in order to bring you two together, right? It's some kind of like somebody with ADHD, OCD, or, you know, right? And then they're just blaming on all their placements. Like, I'm like, oh, it's got to be my Virgo moon, right? I'm not picking on Virgo. I should really just be like, oh, I have OCD. Right? The planets are like, stop blaming us for your problems. No. So maybe it's some like one of you two already have kids or something. There's some kind of like a taboo decision that needs to be worked on that one person feels the other one is not going to do. Something like that. But like it's the thing on this is it's like just a convo coming up in the week ahead. It's going to allow you two to clear the air and make plans. Page of Pentacles on the Two of Wands, Aries and Virgo energy. So yeah, it's the start of a relationship. It's like a talking stage or something, in that they're not even worried about the semantics or putting the titles on it. They're like, I'm talking to Libra. Yeah, we're having a good time. We're getting to know each other. So the convo coming up this week that may just seem like standard date night or a hangout, it's actually got a little bit more to it. And like because they having something about a campfire or a fire or something. Not a house fire or building fire. That just might be something you see on the news. But it's more of like somebody builds a campfire or something, fire in a fireplace. But maybe they don't have anything to it, but they're going to ask you about making it more official. All right. I love that for you. Get ready to receive a message. Empress to the Page of Pentacles. I dig this for you guys. Love it. Libra, claim this thing down in the comments. We got to manifest this for you. Please hype and like the reading as well. And if you want to keep your private life private, you can just pop some emojis in the chats. That works just fine. God knows what you're thinking. That way we can still help you manifest it too, but you keep personal life private. And remember too that this will resonate to any and all placements of Libra in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. All the parts of your charts, what makes you so awesome that you're the cardinal air sign, because Gemini and Aquarius can't do what you do. That's all there is to it, right? So Libra, thanks for being here. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or to check out everything else coming to the channel, including the collab with Melissa from Sunshine and the New Year's party with me and Frankie from Frankie's Tarot, just scan the QR code. It'll take you to the link tree. All the interviews, booking readings, videos, the original song, everything's there. So Page of Swords, have a good time. And until next time, I will see you then. Peace, love, and spinny hips. All right, y'all. I'll see you later for Scorpio. Sagittarius is up after that. And then cards and